Randy,
Willem,
are your bags packed?
it's that time of the year again.
Is your passport stamped?
Come on, toll gates, airport,
Gazebo packed in the boot?
everything, cooler bag, every single thing we need.
Because you became some of a traveler last year, hey? A jet setter, a globe trotter.
I must say, it helped me advance on my languages as well. You know, I got to understand the diversity that our nation offers, which is so beautiful to see.
But that's what we're going to talk about in this episode, right? We're going to talk about the PIRB's Roadshow.
Yeah.
So my name is Willem Klopper. I'm one of your co-hosts of this awesome show called the Plumbing 101 Show. And I never roll alone. I roll with my co-host, Mr.
Come on, Rendani, aka Randy, your #1 MC. Yes, man. I almost paused on it. Hey, gotta do it like we do it. But jumping into it, today's episode is all about the upcoming 2022 Roadshow. I mean, this year is all about taking it to another level. If people thought that last year was amazing, this year's indescribable. Bigger and better.
Talking about last year, Randy. So last year, the plumbing industry, the PIRB, went around. They traveled to the far corners of this country, reaching out to engage with the plumbers and the people within the plumbing industry. And you know, they collaborated with merchants and retail stores, which allowed them to set up their gazebos and tables there in front of the stores so that they can engage with. And how awesome was it to engage with those people last year, right?
Come on.
But they're going to do the same this year, but there is going to be some level of difference.
Yeah, this year's planned to be quite a unique year because there's that key word, collaboration. It's an industry effort. Everyone is coming to the party, meaning we're going to reach maximum potential. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick ad break because this show is going to be very valuable. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You are still tuned into the Plumbing 101 show, and we are still continuing our discussion about the PIRB's Roadshow. Now, just before we went into the ad break, Randy, we were discussing what the PIRB did last year. And that meant that they traveled across the country, meeting up with and engaging with people from within the plumbing industry. Now, they are planning to do exactly the same this year. You know, traveling across the country, going to all provinces. If you look at what they did last year, they went to all the provinces, including the Western Cape.
Come on, Mother City Province.
Hey, Master Kenneth. They went to, the Free State.
Daar sê, ons was daar.
Ons was daar.
Welkom.
Met die mense gepraat.
Ja, boet. Ja.
They went to the
Royal Zulu Kingdom. Nakho mfowethu. Yeah.
Then of course they went to Limpopo.
Yeah, I had to. I just had to do that. Yeah.
Now, Rennie and I do get excited about Limpopo because we are actually from there. Not born there. We were born in Gauteng, but we were bred and raised in Limpopo.
They mustn't get it wrong. We love South Africa. That's why we go through the national roadshow. We're just Limpopians, all right? Born in Gauteng. Yeah.
All right, so basically what I wanted to say is that the PIRB went around, visited all the different provinces, and they're going to do the same thing this year. Now, if you want to find out more about this year's PIRB Roadshow, do continue to follow them on their social media platforms. That's where you'll get all the information from.
Exactly, well said. I mean, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, and it's Twitter. And why not also go onto our website? Every detail is there. But when did this all kickstart? I'm going to drop a date. The
11th
of
March.
Come on. And what was happening on the 11th of March, Willem?
I just have that acronym. It's called WPD.
Come on, World Plumbing Day. And then it's a day that incorporates our industry. You know, it's a day that's there to create awareness around the importance of plumbing and focusing on the health aspects that affect society. What a powerful day. And thank you to all the stakeholders that actually came, because it was held at the headquarters of the PIRB, in Pretoria, Tshwane. There we go. And I mean, it just set the roadshow on light, you know. And I mean, that's why this year is intensified, it's bigger, and it's better. Just to break it down a little bit to our viewer back at home, the reason why it makes this year so special is that each month is going to be dedicated to a specific province. And we know in a month we've got plus minus 4 weeks. So this is how it's going to roll out. On the first week, we'll be having an intensive media rollout, commercial media, community radio stations, digital media, to let you know where we'll be and who's going to be involved. We are inviting you. The second week, we'll be engaging that government role player, the municipalities, the BCOs, just to mention a few, because that's critical. We have to tighten that relationship. The third week, we are emphasizing on the upcoming generation of new plumbers. We'll be going to TVET colleges, private schools that are more technical, but when it comes to the educational side of the plumbing industry. And of course, to put the cherry on top, on that fourth and final week of the month, we'll be initiating and implementing our national roadshow. What's great about this year is that there's a collaboration, our favorite word. We're bringing in different entities and organizations within the plumbing industry to make it bigger and better. You know my favorite saying, you can't punch with a finger. You gotta put all the fingers together to create a force, and that's what the plumbing industry has invested in. So a big shout out to the industry. I'm super excited. My bags are packed. My lingo's ready. We are coming for you. Yeah.
But talking about collaboration, Rendi, it's about all of the stakeholders within the plumbing sector getting together. It doesn't matter which sphere you are coming from the plumbing sector, whether you're the consumer, whether you're a plumber, whether you are from government, you know, there are different spheres. And these people all came together, especially on World Plumbing Day and that celebration. What a success the day was because of all the people that collaborated and actually got on board and involved. Collaboration, that one finger punch delivers no impact.
Coming
it's the five
together.
fingers that makes the fist that delivers the most impact. Yeah, so the day, World Plumbing Day this year was a success because of the collaboration, because of everyone getting involved and on board, and joining forces with the PIRB, right? And again, if anybody wants to find out and feel that they want to form part of this, and not only part of World Plumbing Day in the coming future, but also the remainder of the PIRB's roadshow. You know, follow the PIRB on their social media platforms.
Digital, we there. I have to emphasize this, Willem. You know, we can't reach that ultimate success if you're not participating. You know, it's systematic thinking. You know, you can't say the eye is more important than the nose. They all have their own function, but ultimately we're achieving one vision. And that's how we should view it in the plumbing industry. Come together, but also inform yourself. There are those platforms.
Absolutely correct. And listen, if you guys want to find out more about the PIRB's Roadshow of 2022, more details are coming right after this break. We will see you just now.
An exciting new recognition program for plumbing industry champions will soon be launched. As an essential service to society, there must be constant growth and development within this important and ever-changing industry. Developed by the PIRB, the Master Plumber Recognition Program will soon launch as a new PIRB designation, allowing industry champions to take the lead. Contact us or follow our social media, YouTube channel and podcast feed for more.
Welcome back. You are still tuned into the Plumbing 101 show. And we are still continuing our awesome conversation about the awesome PIRB Roadshow.
Come on, the industry roadshow.
Industry Roadshow.
Yeah.
Now, just before we hopped into an ad break, Rendi, we spoke about collaboration.
Yes.
And the fact that that led to even greater success than one organization doing everything by themselves and standing alone. And, you know, the fact is that we want to collaborate. The PIRB wants to collaborate with more stakeholders. So we are we're actually calling upon all the stakeholders to come and join the PIRB and come and get involved.
Yes.
And those are merchants, those are retailers, those are manufacturers, distributors, plumbing suppliers, government, consumers. Rendi, we're calling upon everybody, all the different stakeholders, come and join. Come and form part of the PIRB's awesome roadshow. And this is for this year's PIRB Plumbing Industry Roadshow.
As mentioned, on our digital platforms, we'll be announcing and giving out all the information as to where exactly we're going to be. And Willem, last year, all right, we went to different places, but as the industry, we want to ensure that we don't repeat the location so that we can spread out the value. I mean, starting from the top, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Western Cape. It doesn't get bigger and better than this. We covering every place. Free State thought I left them out there, you know. We're coming to a corner near you. And if you really want to participate and become more involved within this year's roadshow, I'd like to encourage you to contact us on the details below on the screen that you're seeing right now. Don't hesitate. It's part of you. You are involved. We are inviting you so that you can bring and add value. It's the 2022 Industry Roadshow.
And again, this is a call out to all the different stakeholders, whether you're from government, whether you're a consumer, whether you're a plumber, whether you're a merchant, a retail store, a plumbing supplier, a manufacturer for that matter. It doesn't matter from which sphere of the plumbing industry you're coming from. This is an invite for you to come and join. The PIRB is offering you this platform on which you can engage with your niche market, the plumbers, the people within the industry. And again, if it's a manufacturer joining us for the roadshow and you're setting up your own gazebo and your own table there by the roadshow, you can engage with both consumers and plumbers, the people who install your products and the people who use your products. So get on board. Get on board. The PIRB is offering you this platform. And of course, you know, Rendi, everyone will be responsible for their own costs. You know, traveling and accommodation will be for the cost of everyone involved. Everyone will carry their own costs. Everyone will be responsible for their own activities, their own arrangements, making their own arrangements, setting up their own engagement, you know, their own gazebos and those kind of things. But that's beside the point. The point is, here is a platform created by the PIRB, you know, and it is, like I said, for your niche market. Come on, get on board. Join forces, come and collaborate. Collaborate with the PIRB. Right, feel free to ask questions that you have to the PIRB. Follow them on all their social media platforms. There are comment sections on some of those platforms that you can ask, you know, put your comments in, put your suggestions in, ask your questions there. Right, interact and engage with the PIRB to find out more. But for now, Rendi, let's just go into another breather, another ad break, and we will then hand over to Tobele to share some interesting news with us. We will see you right now.
Hello and welcome to Plumbing 101 News with me, your host, Tobele. Today we go into depth with the Department of Water and Sanitation in Gauteng as it calls for the public to appreciate wetlands and conserve water. In February, South Africa joined the international community in celebrating World Wetland Day as a call for the public to appreciate wetlands and conserve water. The Department of Water and Sanitation collaborated with the City of Tshwane, the South African National Biodiversity Institute, Gauteng Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, and Southsville community members to commemorate the 51st anniversary of the World Wetlands Celebration. Wetlands come in many different forms, such as lakes, rivers, swamps, peatlands, and coral reefs, and are vital sources of biodiversity and fresh water. Salburn Project Director, Mr. Mashudu Makhadu said, "Wetlands play a vital role in removing toxic substances and sediment from the water, while also improving the overall health of communities." Wetlands are essential for the survival of countless plants and animal species, as they provide habitats and breeding grounds. They benefit society by reducing the severity of droughts and floods by regulating stream flow during floods. Wetlands provide resources such as fiber for making crafts as well as recreational opportunities. However, a lack of community awareness on the value and benefits of wetlands often leads to their destruction. Department of Water and Sanitation Gauteng Project Leader Ms. Tebogo Mashiane stressed that the department calls on the public to adopt wetlands and play an active role in ensuring that they are protected, preserved, restored, and sustained. Climatic extremes such as floods and droughts are predicted to become worse in a not-so-distant future, and wetlands can play an important role in mitigating the effect of these extremes. This means that we will need to manage our wetlands better. Remember that water is life and sanitation is dignity. Stay tuned for this week's profile. Thank you for watching.
Good morning, guys. My name is Danie. I stay in Rustenburg. I've got a plumbing company, the name of Telemec Plumbing Suppliers. I've been in this industry for the past 30 years. This move of PIBR to come and visit us is a great move ever, because what I've done, I've taught a lot of plumbers, an estimation of plus minus 15 to 20 guys that today they are working for themselves. But because of the procedure, protocol of registration, we didn't know where to go, and knowing our situation as blacks that previously disadvantaged. When you are required to produce a COC, you don't know where to go and whatever. So this visit, it's very, very, very important. Presently, I've got 2 learner plumbers that are qualified, that they didn't know what procedure, what next to be done. So it's a great excitement to me that we are in this process. And then I'm looking forward to produce more plumbers. We've got more work that we are doing around. We are working as far as Toyando, Venda, all over the country. But because of these issues of registration, limited plumbers that are not qualified, this is a good move. So it's a very serious advantage, and I really appreciate you guys for your efforts so that we can broaden this horizon for our people to grow. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. You're still tuned in to Plumbing 101. Today's episode, obviously, everything about the 2022 upcoming Plumbing Industry Roadshow. We said it. We said it's collaboration, bringing in industry organizations, maximizing the approach, dedicating a month to a province, touching base with all role players, and making sure that everyone plays a role so that we can spread out the value to its maximum capacity. And at the end of the day, this can only be a success with your participation.
We spoke about the places that we're going to go and visit, and the places we were going to go reach out to and engage with all the different role players. You mentioned that everybody plays a role, and we mentioned in this episode, everyone, all the different spheres of the plumbing industry, consumers, government, plumbers, manufacturers, suppliers, retailers, distributors, everybody from the plumbing industry. come on, meet with us. That's what we said in this episode. We shared with you, we invited you. We encourage you to come and join the PIRB and collaborate with the PIRB.
Yeah, and I mean, every great thing must come to an end. But this is still the beginning of the roadshow. Yeah? But on today's episode, that's how we wrap things up. We look forward to seeing you when we come to your province, your city, your region. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. Come and engage us. We don't bite. We just maneuver water. All right? Because water is life. I still go by the name of Rendani a.k.a. Randy, number 1 MC.
And on that note, WJ Klopper is also saying goodbye. We will definitely see you in our next episode.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yes, man.